So today was a big day in black culture. P. Diddy was found not guilty, and people are in their feelings.
Fuck Diddy, fuck the jury, fuck the judge, fuck everybody, fuck his mama, fuck his brother, fuck them kids, fuck all y'all who agree with him, fuck y'all, fuck you, fuck you. He's still facing 20 years though, so why y'all over here talking about he won, we won? No, you didn't, because he's still going to jail, all right? And listen here, Judge, I know I said fuck you, but I'll take it back. If when it's time for you to do your sentencing, your job, I need the full 20. I don't want no 15. I don't want no 10. I want the whole kit and caboodle, and that's 20 goddamn years. I just want to know how the jury looks at seeing all the evidence presented that he used his employees. He used his own money. He used all of things in his own business to create and traffic and do all the things. How do you look at that and say, yeah, no, that's not a RICO charge? How? I always understood why victims went through with the civil suit versus going criminal. But now that I see it up close and personal, I definitely agree going civil. Because for me to sit up here and explain my trauma and show all the evidence in the videos and have to watch my trauma back only for y'all to say, actually, no, he's innocent. Yeah, civil suit me right now. Civil suit. The only thing I can take pleasure and delight in is knowing that his career is permanently over and his legacy is permanently tarnished. And Cassie did that. Grateful, because it doesn't matter what he did beforehand, it doesn't matter what he did afterward, he will forever be known for what he is known for, and that is abusing Cassie. And that hurts an abuser more than anything, because now the world is aware of you and your abusive ways. You can't hide behind your parties anymore. You can't hide behind anything anymore, because we know nobody will ever go to a Diddy party ever again, and you will forever be known as a joke. And that is what will send him to a spiral, and I wish that for him heavy.
All right, guys, the Diddy verdicts are coming in. They're being read right now. For count 1, racketeering conspiracy, Diddy has been found not guilty. For count 2, trafficking of Cassie Ventura, he has been found not guilty. Count 3, transportation for prostitution in relation to Cassie Ventura, he has been found guilty. Count 4, trafficking of Jane, he has been found not guilty. And for count 5, transportation for prostitution in relation to Jane, he has been found guilty. So basically, he has beat all of the big charges against him, trafficking, RICO, and he has only been found guilty for transportation for prostitution, which doesn't really carry that big of a sentence once he's sentenced. Plus, remember, he is a first-time offender. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you surprised by these verdicts? Were you expecting these verdicts? What do you guys think about the entire thing?
I just finished going over the verdict for the Diddy case. You can go ahead and watch that video, but I'm going to give you my personal opinions here. Like I said before, this is not my first, second, or third celebrity court case of this magnitude, and I was not surprised at all by the reactions I've been seeing online. You go online to any social media site and you'll see a lot of people, especially within the Black community, celebrating this as a victory. And let's just call it what it is. There's a huge lack of accountability when it comes to abusers within the Black community, as well as protecting those abusers. What baffles me even more is that despite being one of the most educated groups of people in the world, Black women will sit here and protect this man and fight to be in the positions that those other women were in, knowing that there's statistic that shows that like 91% of Black women who are actually abused and that survive are abused by Black men. And they will sit here and try to get that same clout and fight tooth and nail to be in the same positions that Cassie and Jane and all those other women that dealt with him were in. Like I said, when it comes to Black men, like the accountability is never there. It's like their popularity overshadows what they've done to their victims. And we've seen this in the R. Kelly case. We've seen this in the Chris Brown case. We've seen this more recently in the Tory Lanez case. And it's like, despite the overwhelming amount of evidence that we have just right in front of our face, people within our community will still defend these people. Like, we didn't see him drag Cassie down the hallway. That woman couldn't be more than 130 pounds soaking wet, dragging her down the hallway, stumping on her, throwing vases at her, and y'all will still say that this man is not guilty. He was found guilty on 2 different charges. Now, they're both felonies, but they are lesser charges than the trafficking charges that he was on the hook for, and that he was found ultimately not guilty of. But with those 2 charges that he's found guilty of, they carry a maximum sentence of 10 years, but there's no minimum sentence on that. So the judge can literally give him whatever, and he can be back at home in Miami with his little alien looking kids. Who knows how soon? I don't know. I never really get my hopes up when it comes to cases like this, because we'll always be let down. Hopefully the judge will give him the maximum sentence. And I know that despite, let's say, possibly getting 20 years in prison, he'll still retain his popularity. There will still be people within our community that will defend him. But yeah, it's not surprising at all. And I'm just going to stay away from places like the Shade Room, because it's just a cesspool of ignorance.
Does it surprise me that P. Diddy got off on most of his verdicts? No, not at all. I mean, the most he will probably serve, if he even serves, is 3 to 5 years with the guilty verdicts that he got. This just shows you how corrupt our system is, and I have no doubt in my mind that those jurors were, with all the things that were shown in the videos and the details of everything that went down with Diddy and his circus, the 2 main you know what I'm talking, the Rico and the other one with, those 2, I just don't see how they couldn't see that sticking. Obviously, they found him guilty on the you-know-what institution part, which again, maybe 3 to 5 years. It's maximum 10, but we all know that's not going to happen. And I have no doubt in my mind that who is going to look over and go, he was totally, yeah, we're going to pardon him. Because like we've already heard, he's already said a possibility of a pardon. So yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Anyway, I don't feel like they will appeal that, because this was a huge win for Diddy and his attorneys. So I don't feel that they're even going to appeal the 2 guilty verdicts, because this was a win-win for him. So yeah, there's that. But I feel sorry for the victims. I know there's going to be a lot of people that come in here or have said in the past that they weren't victims, they were participants. Okay, we seen Cassie trying to get the out of there, and what happened to her. That's a fucking victim. And once someone is with their abuser for so long, they tend to bow down to them and do exactly what they are told because of the fear. So there's that. Feel so sorry for the Jane Doe one. So sorry for her, because she really put herself out there thinking, and look what could potentially happen. We've seen what he did to Kid Cudi's Porsche. We've heard stories of what he does to get back at people. So therefore, why wouldn't any of these people be in fear for their lives? Yeah, I feel like the jurors really fucked up on this one, because they potentially put a lot of people in harm's way. A lot. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about the verdict. Tell me if you think he'll get more than 3 to 5 years. I personally think he probably might even just get probation. I don't feel like anybody that has a moral compass will ever work with him again. It's gonna. I don't see him coming back from this. He might say, blah blah blah, but yeah, his shit's been put out there. I don't see anybody in Hollywood wanting to mix with that shit. That's just my opinion on it. But yeah. Alrighty then. You guys have a good Wednesday. And you jurors suck.
If you happy about the verdict of the Diddy trial, I'm judging you. I'm judging the fuck out of you. Oh, he beat the case. Oh, my boy beat the case. Y'all look dumb. Just because somebody didn't get charged with something they probably should have, just because justice was not served, doesn't make them a good person. If I unalive 10 people, but the government never finds out, am I still a good person? No! So all these celebrities and all these misogynistic men who are cheering and being like, yeah, that's what happens when you try to take down a black man, y'all look so silly and ignorant. We literally watched this man beat Cassie down to the ground. How How can y'all find any room in your heart to be happy for him? It just don't make sense. Not only was this humiliation for Diddy, I am fully aware of that, but it also was a social experiment on the public. And y'all are falling for the shit. They wanted to see how dumb and gullible y'all are, how quickly y'all would forget about the shit that they just showed us a few months ago, and y'all falling for it. Y'all are the reason why America is shit.